One of Marco Silva's prime catchers this summer was Nathaniel Chalobah from Chelsea, and the youngster is going to miss some serious time with a knee injury. The Daily Mail calls it a broken patella, ouch, and Watford said Chalobah suffered the injury in training. More keen on UCL hat-trick win. Chalobah, 22, has started all 5 Premier League matches for Watford this season, and has been one of the better performers in the Hornets' surprising start. He could be out until 2018, though Watford's performance director Gavin Benjafield is hopeful that's not the case. By the London Evening Standard, whilst we can't put an exact timeline on his recovery, we are expecting to see him reintegrating into the squad well before the new year. Watford does have depth at centre-mid, with its core including Etienne Capoue, Will Hughes, Tom Cleverley, Abdoulaye Doucouré, and Ben Watson. Still, it's a tall order replacing Chalobah, and we'll get our first look when Watford hits the Hawthorns to face West Brom on Saturday. Follow at Nicolas Mendela. Confusion surrounds why Timo Werner was subbed out of RB Leipzig's 20 UEFA Champions League defeat at Besiktas on Tuesday. During the game, Werner could be seen holding his ears in distress and was also handed earplugs to put in, with the incredible noise from Besiktas supporters in Istanbul said to be causing him a problem. After the game, Leipzig manager Ralf Hasenhüttl confirmed that German international Werner asked to be substituted. Timo no longer wanted to be on the pitch because of circulation and breathing problems, Hasenhüttl said, but he feels better again. Leipzig's manager also went on to discuss the intense atmosphere in the stadium, as Besiktas have now won their opening 2 UCL Group G games and are on course to qualify for the knockout rounds of the Champions League for the first time in club history. We lost against the atmosphere in the first half, Hasenhüttl added. We could not handle it. That was definitely the main problem at the beginning. Such an atmosphere in our first away match was a bit too much for some of our players. It's a deafening noise. It provokes stress. How can you prepare the lads for it? It's not possible. It's an experience you need to make. It's hardly surprising it happens in our first Champions League season. Wow. Below is a look at the atmosphere inside the Vodafone Arena after Besiktas' victory against Leipzig, as the game was also delayed following a partial floodlight failure. Follow at JPW_NBC Sports. Diego Costa had a few things to get off his chest after his move from Chelsea to Atletico Madrid was made official on Tuesday. More Wednesday's UCL preview, with Atletico hosting Chelsea in the UEFA Champions League on Wednesday at their brand spanking new Wanda Metropolitano home. There could be no better timing for Costa to come out with these comments. Of course, the Spanish international striker cannot play for Atletico until January, when their transfer ban ends, but right now he is focusing on the past after winning 2 titles in 3 seasons at Chelsea. Some cycles begin while others end. My cycle at Chelsea began 3 years ago, 3 remarkable years in all aspects, and I will never forget it. 2 championship titles, a community shield, 120 matches, 59 goals and 24 assists. Later this cycle has ended. Not the way I would have wanted, far from it, but the best way possible. The wonderful fans of such equally admirable club and all teammates, as well as all clinical, administrative and logistics staff, will remain forever in my mind and in my heart. Will bring them with me with the certainty that I will always be by their side as well, and I'm sure they will understand the reason why this cycle of mine has now ended, because I could not lose faith in myself. Thank you Chelsea for everything. There's no doubt that Costa moving on was the best option for everyone. Chelsea's boss Antonio Conte had told him he was no longer needed, and the Blues held out and received $76 million from Atleti for his services. Now Costa, 28, is back where he wanted to be after leaving Atletico in the summer of 2014, but never really settling in England despite scoring 59 goals in all competitions and being Chelsea's leading goalscorer in each of the past 3 seasons. His combative nature seems perfect for Diego Simeone's Atletico, and even after a tumultuous summer surrounding his eventual departure, most Chelsea fans will wish him well and will remember the important goals he scored as they won 2 titles in 3 seasons. All's well that ends well. Sort of. Follow at JPW_NBC Sports. Blantyre, Malawi. App 4 soccer referees in the southern African country of Malawi have been banned for life for match fixing after they received just $20 between them to fix a game and return $15 to the team doing the bribing because it still lost. Referee Aziz Nyiranda, assistant referees Limbani Chisambi and Stefano Gomani, and fourth official Jimmy Feary, were all found guilty of fixing a National Cup match between lower league team NC Halo United and Chitapa United. More Klopp finds it hard to criticize his Reds. The match fixing was revealed after NC Halo United, the team that bribed the refs, lost in a penalty shootout after a 11 draw and demanded its money back. When the referees could only stump up $15, NC Halo went to the authorities. No sanctions have been announced against the team, but there is a case against NC Halo pending. The life ban for the 4 officials was announced by the Malawian Referees Association. Although the result wasn't what they were aiming for, Malawi National Referees Association General Secretary Chris Kalichero said there was still an element of game fixing by the officials, and when you commit such a crime, a life ban is the punishment. Chisambi, one of the assistant referees, denied wrongdoing, saying, "I never took a share of the money. It is so sad that my career has ended in this manner." Last year, another referee in Malawi was banned for life for incompetence. Major League Soccer referee Matthew Nelson hopes being open about his sexuality helps others as much as it is helping him. More UCL Tuesday roundup. Nelson came out of the closet to his friends and family earlier this summer, and the assistant referee is now sharing his story in case it helps someone else going through a similar struggle. Nelson wrote about his decision at Outsports.com. Since coming out, I have been able to focus more on performing to the best of my ability as an assistant referee. It has freed my mind from the fear of what others will think. Most importantly, it has allowed me to be myself. The ability to be myself, without feeling the need to put on a facade, is truly freeing. In the past month, I have begun openly dating an amazing man who I now proudly call my partner. Sharing with him my passion for refereeing soccer is truly fulfilling. According to Nelson's Pro page, he worked the 2016 MLS All-Star Game and also a friendly between Manchester United and AS Roma. Entering this season, he had worked 67 MLS matches. Follow at Nicolas Mendela.